Welcome to today's deep dive. Look, in 2026, relying on a single 9 to 5 paycheck is, frankly, it's a massive financial risk.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like with persistent global inflation, just trading hours for dollars is mathematically guaranteed to drain your purchasing power. So today, our mission is to deconstruct the underlying logic of passive income and really translate the essential English financial vocabulary you need to, master it.
Right, because understanding the terminology is half the battle.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
for you listening right now, I have to ask, are you stuck in the rat race? And by rat race, I mean that exhausting, endless cycle of just trading your time for a paycheck. That's what we call active income.
Yeah, and active income is, well, it's the default setting for most of the global workforce. It keeps you functional, paying the bills, but it will never actually make you free.
Right.
The math simply doesn't allow it. Escaping means you have to sever that hard link between your time and your money. You need assets that generate cash flow.
Cash flow, right. So literally, money consistently transferring into your accounts while you sleep.
Exactly, and the engine behind that severance is leverage.
Okay, break that down for us. What do you mean by leverage?
So leverage is basically using tools to multiply your financial output without working extra hours. Traditionally, people leaned heavily on paper assets for this.
Like stocks.
Right, like acquiring stocks that pay dividends,
Yeah.
which is a share of a company's profits. You let a corporation's labor force generate your yield.
Gotcha. But that takes a massive amount of upfront capital, right?
It does, which is exactly why digital real estate has become the dominant strategy for anyone who doesn't already have a huge portfolio. It's just the leverage requirement from capital to upfront effort.
Oh, I see. So this brings us to the verb, to scale.
Yeah.
Building a scalable digital asset, whether that's an online course or specialized software, it's kind of like recording a hit song once.
Hmm?
You put in the drooling studio hours one time, and then you get paid for every stream.
That is a perfect analogy.
Yeah, because relying purely on active income is like having to perform a live concert every single time you want to buy groceries.
Right. The distribution costs for digital assets are practically zero. So an asset truly scales when its revenue potential grows exponentially without, eating up more of your time.
Okay, but if the mechanics are that straightforward, build something once, distribute it infinitely, why is the rat race still the default for everyone?
Well, the biggest bottleneck isn't the math, it's human psychology. Most people are conditioned to operate as pure consumers. The moment they generate a surplus, they fall victim to lifestyle creep.
Lifestyle creep. That's when you upgrade your life the second you get a raise, right?
Precisely. You get a corporate promotion, and suddenly you're leasing a luxury vehicle or taking on a larger mortgage.
Wait, so basically, upgrading your lifestyle immediately after a promotion is just buying a shiny new padlock for your own rat race cage.
That is exactly what it is. To escape, you have to shift from a consumer mindset to an asset creator mindset. And that requires delayed gratification.
Right, putting off the immediate reward.
Yeah, you take your surplus, that extra money left over after basic expenses, and instead of buying status symbols, you invest it directly into income-producing assets.
But let me challenge that premise a bit. Let's be real. After an exhausting day of generating active income, running a secondary business sounds like a fast track to burnout.
Oh, historically it absolutely was. But the landscape of 2026 has fundamentally democratized asset creation.
Democratized, meaning made it accessible to everyday people.
Exactly. We've hit a point where AI integration completely alters the cost of operations. AI tools now put sales, distribution, and customer service entirely on autopilot.
Oh, wow. So they just run without any human intervention at all.
Yeah. It completely shatters the traditional barrier to entry. You don't need to hire a whole team anymore.
Right, the barrier to entry, the hurdles that keep you from starting a business. So it's like spinning up an invisible, tireless employee that works 24/7 for free.
That is the paradigm shift. Technology handles the heavy lifting, allowing you to manage a diverse portfolio of digital assets in your spare time.
So for you listening right now, the takeaway here isn't just some generic blueprint for making more money. It's about deploying leverage, avoiding lifestyle creep, and putting tech on autopilot to literally buy back your personal freedom.
It all comes down to buying back your autonomy. I actually want you to try a simple stress test.
Okay, let's hear it.
Ask yourself this. If your primary active income completely vanished tomorrow, exactly how many days could your current passive cash flow sustain your baseline lifestyle before you are forced right back into the rat race?
Man, that is a sobering metric to track. Really makes you figure out if you're building an exit strategy or just financing a more comfortable cage.